Hi, I'm Roger Jenkins and I'm here in Singapore, and I have a story for you that involves food. But unfortunately, in order to tell you this story, I need a fish. Oh, if only I had a fish. Wouldn't that be wonderful? 1, 2, 3. Ah, yes, there's my fish. Very good. Now, the story is about a woman, and she came to fry her fish in the pan. But no sooner had she taken the fish than the first thing she did was to chop off the tail and to chop off the head. And she put the fish into the pan. Now, when her daughter, her young daughter, only about 6 years old, saw the fish inside the pan, and she asked her mother, she said, "Mum, why do you chop the tail and the head off the fish before you cook it?" And her mother said, "Oh, good question. Why do I chop the head off and the tail?" Well, she said, you see, that's how my mother taught me how to fry the fish. "Oh," said her daughter. But she wasn't happy with that answer. So she, because it was COVID, she couldn't go and see her grandmother. So she called her up and she said, "Grandma," "Yes, dear." "Why, when you cook a fish in the frying pan, do you chop off the head and the tail?" And the grandmother said, "Why?" "Oh," she said, "well, there's a story," she said. "You see, my mother taught me that's how you cook the fish. Yes, chop off the head, chop off the tail, and pop it in the pan." "Thank you, Grandma," said the girl, and put down the phone. Well, she wasn't really happy with that answer either. So the next weekend, because lockdown was being eased, she went to see her great-grandmother in the home where she was living. And she said, "Hey, great-grandma," "Yes, dear." "Why is it when you cook a fish that you chop off the head and chop off the tail before you put it in the pan?" And the grandmother thought for, "Oh," she said, good question," she said. "Oh, that's very simple," she said. "I had a very small frying pan, and the only way I could get the fish to fit in the pan was to chop off the head and the tail." That story gives me hope, because it's our young generation who ask the question, why? Why must we do things this way and not find a new and better way of doing it?